What's good everyone, it's your boy yadiiiigg, 4 eyes, 2 G's here, and you guys already know what's going on. We're here to talk about Lil Uzi supposedly dissing Playboi Carti, and I feel like a lot of people are stirring up this narrative about Uzi and Carti beefing, so I want to talk about it and give my 2 cents.
Yeah, yo.
Would you die or kill for this? Flashbacks haunt me, but I deal with it. Game fake, I'm too real for this. An artist with hardships, but I'm fine cause paradise lies at the heart of darkness. So I'm told, cold soul, broken home. Talk slick, I hope you hold your own. You get over.
So, for some context, firstly, we all remember these tweets here, right? These tweets confirmed what people like myself had been feeling for a minute, and that was that Carti and Uzi weren't on the best of terms. All throughout 2017 and 18 we saw them collabing, working together, hanging out, etc, and then across 2019 they basically stopped associating, so it really wasn't that surprising that they weren't cool anymore. And it's important to mention that fans were quick to say that the two were beefing, that the two had a huge rift and that they hated each other, but nowhere in these tweets did Uzi say that they were fully beefing or anything like that. It was just that they weren't cool, which are two very different things. Okay, fast forward then to Eternal Atake, and there are 2 portions of the songs Baby Pluto and Silly Watch that are circling the internet that people are stirring up conversation over, and we even saw Lil Uzi respond to fans about the diss on Twitter, so I want to give my 2 cents on the lyrics and then get to his response. Okay, firstly was a whole lot of references in Baby Pluto. Uzi begins a sequence of lyrics with whole lot of, which fans quickly drew attention to. We know Playboi Carti's upcoming album is called A Whole Lot of Red, so fans specifically pointed out these lyrics, including one where he said whole lot of red rubies, claiming that this was a diss towards Carti. But I just want you guys to look at these lyrics, like what in this is really even that much of a diss, let alone directed at Carti? Is it just because he used whole lot of a lot of times and said a whole lot of red rubies and Carti's album name is A Whole Lot of Red? I don't know, seems like a bit of a reach and I still don't get how that's much of a diss. Plus, after this part in the song, Uzi has another couple of bars that no one seems to be mentioning where he says, if it's beef, don't partake, no I do not eat steak, which could just be wordplay, but also he could just be saying, look, don't read into this too deep, I'm not beefing with anyone or anything like that right now. Okay, so that's Baby Pluto out of the way. Next we move on to the Millie Rock reference on Silly Watch. Let's get one thing 100% clear firstly. Uzi knew 100% what this line was going to do. He definitely knew fans were going to go crazy, interpret this as a Carti diss, and stir up all this conversation, and you may be thinking to yourself, well, why did he keep it in then? Well, would you look at all the attention this has brought his album? One of the main reasons rappers like to beef in the first place is because it brings attention to them. So Uzi knew it would create all this controversy and hype and bring a lot of attention to the album, so he decided to keep it, knowing full well he could clear it up later on. But again, let's actually look at what he said here. When you just look at that one line in isolation, I'm with my boys and no we don't Millie Rock, we could kind of see it as a bit of a Carti diss, maybe. But when you look at it as him completing the bar before it and look at them as one, it really doesn't take on the same tone, and it's less of something that could be taken as a Carti diss, in my opinion, as he's just kind of saying, hey, this girl wanted Millie Rock, but I'm with my boys and we know Millie Rock, you know what I mean? So again, in my opinion, it's a bit of a reach to look at this as a diss, just like with the one off Baby Pluto. And quickly, shout out to the following people from my Instagram for following me on my stream recently. Shout out to Grado.mp3, exo.lover, Keith Joe, Startup.mp4, Invade Tim, man, there's a bunch of people, Carter Duncan. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to at yadiiiigg. I've been going live a lot more recently, so if you guys want to come talk with me, play music and all that, make sure to hit that notification bell to know when I'm live. Also a reminder about my Uzi, Carti and Travis merch tees. We only got a couple sizes left, link in the description to cop if you're interested, and make sure to like, subscribe, comment, but let's keep going. And in my opinion, what has happened here, because Carti and Uzi are kind of like an iconic duo and their online communities are so big and quick to spread information, people were so quick to interpret these as disses and hype up this narrative. But really, it wasn't that deep. I saw the news about the disses spreading around the socials when the album first dropped, and I decided to not make a video about the lyrics because I really thought there wasn't anything to it. But people continued to prop it up and make a deal about it. And then Uzi basically said enough is enough, and very clearly on Twitter again said that the two aren't beefing, kinda dead in any narrative. But people are still talking about the beef as if it's something real and as if these are actual disses because I haven't seen Uzi's tweets. So hopefully the tweet continues to get more attention so people don't think there's an actual problem between them. And yeah, I guess that's the end of it. I feel as though we're in the same position we were in before EA even dropped. We know the two aren't cool, we know the two don't hang out or collaborate like they did in 2016, 17 and 18, but the two are not beefing and they don't hate each other. and I still think they're gonna reunite in the future. We've seen this timeline play out countless times before with other rappers. Rappers have egos, rappers butt heads, but sooner or later majority of the beefs patch up and they're cool again. And especially in the case of Uzi and Carti, when the two have that much history, it just makes it easier to do so. But make sure to let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. Like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, all that good YouTube stuff, and there are more videos of mine on screen right now. Make sure to check them out if you haven't.